Good evening. Very late, 11 o'clock, Friday, and 16, I think. Yeah, 16 of May. Video is for 17 morning. So I will start right away what I have to announce. If you would like to participate with half an hour reading donated by Janet and Homburg, please write your comments under this video. And Monday, when I will be with Cheryl, I will find the person who will have that reading. Thank you, Janet and Homburg. And God bless your souls. And you are such a good people. I hope the help will be coming towards you. And life after life, I was so ready. Cheryl came in to help me in case I will be in any trouble. Of course, I was in trouble with Zoom. Zoom was not allowing us to, the camera somehow was not allowing us to be open, so we couldn't record it. I postponed it for next Thursday. Another stress because I was ready and didn't work out. And moment before, my phone got black. So today, in the morning, I ran to the Best Buy and they fixed my computer, my phone. Hopefully now I'm in clear water. And I will be answering your questions, my wonderful people. Will Kristi Noem get into trouble for going against Qatar. In Polish is Qatar, like runny nose, Qatar Plaine. Will Kristi Noem suffer consequences for ignoring Supreme Court? Will Congress cut Medi aid? Will Alex Murdaugh get new trial? Will Don turn on the economy to the point that people will be against him? Is James Comey, the very tall guy who was DOJ, the first DOJ for Trump, and Trump fired him. Will he be going to be charged for planning assassination to Don? That's Don's idea. Will Pope Leo become a strong, loved leader? Is Merrick Garland ashamed of himself? Okay, so those are the questions, and I will be answering them. Kathy McLaughlin, will Kristi Noem get into trouble for going against Don about Qatar Plaine? She will tell him that the plane is unsafe for him, and for the short distances, it's only good for long distances. She will get away with it. That's my feeling, because she will know how to wrap his chin. When we want to be friends with a dog, that's what we are doing. So she will do that movement on Don, and he will be thrilled. She will be telling him on the paper that that's not the best calculation. They might be in the cold water. Look at that broken relationship. And everything will turn out as a magic, so she will know how to wrap his chin. One moment he looks so pale, another he's so suntan. It's fun, but he came back very tired. Well, he is not a young guy, and that the journey that he went for was so exhausted, and I can see how he is losing the energy, and that can cause him some trouble eventually because he is not a young kid. Mary Williamson, will Kristi Noem suffer any consequences for ignoring the Supreme Court ruling to bring back the guy departed to El Salvador from Maryland? And she will get letter, so some information she will get to stand up on the line. But she's not going to be happy about that. She loves to be tough lady, the one that can kill the dog. But the guy from El Salvador will be back. I told you a long time ago, and I'm still repeating that he will be back. And she's not happy about that. And Don Don is not happy because they like to go their own way. He will be secure, and she will be secure. She still will be working, and the sun will be shining on her. Yeah. We will be watching because when sun is shining, we can see everything. So that's good that people will be observing her. Kathy McLaughlin, thank you so much, Kathy. You are asking questions, and Mary Williamson, everyone, thank you for your questions. And Kathy is asking, do you see Congress cutting Medi aid, the 800 billion that they are going for? Not exactly 800 billion, but they will be, it's like a joke that guy was washing, giving a bath to a baby, and by mistake he threw a baby with the water to the sink. So it will be like that. They will do some damages. I'm not saying everything will be perfect. They will do some damage. I will put 3 cards because the next one as well is related. Yeah, he will be afraid. He will be still a star, but he will think the grass is greener somewhere else, so he will be doing other cuts somewhere else. And American feels that they need to feel secure and safe, so not everything will go with to the drain, but there will be some damages. Caroline Estline, 3. Most residents in nursing homes depend on medical to pay the difference between their social security and what is owned the nursing homes for their care. Will those people be thrown out of the street onto the street? Or will a new administration correct the problem before it gets too bad? A lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of unslept nights for so many people. Yes, there will be some damages, as I said, but not everything will be drained. So they can't do that, because even today Congress didn't let them to make too many cuts. The beautiful bill didn't go through. No, that will be a strong opposition to Don Don, and he will be a winner. He will be winning what he wants to do. So I'm not promising that everything will be good. There will be some damages, but I'm not seeing people being on the streets as homeless. So that I don't think they will have the ability to do that. our Brooke, the lady who is writing the timestamps. Thank you so much. She's doing this as a volunteer, so please appreciate her hard work. Our Brooke is asking if Alex Murdaugh will get new trial. The clerk lady who was helping jury during the trial was arrested. She wrote a book and she was accused of making her own influence on the jury. So she's arrested and I don't see her going to the jail. I think because of that, Murdaugh is not going to be granted a new trial. But there will be a slippery situation. He would like to have a new trial because he thinks people forgot what he did. And they will be going different direction, a lot of hard work, and some cheating will come out. There was some cheating and she will be considered as a cheater because she shouldn't do any. She shouldn't say any comments. She was not allowed to make those comments, but humans are humans, and that was a small place, little town, and she thought that she can speak up her mind, not as clerk of the court. So. Oh. She will be secure, but she will be lonely, and it might be that it is helpful to him some ways. But I don't think anything will be on the trial. That they will give him a new trial. It's expensive and it was such a show. Kathy McLaughlin, thank you, Kathy. Who don't have the economy enough damage. He tanked the economy enough by next spring for people to finally understand how horrible he is as president. Most people will have that idea much earlier than next spring. Everyone will be swearing at him all the time when people have to spend money, and they will know that he is making unrealistic decisions. If someone didn't kiss his ring, then they are granted high tariffs, that country. If the country is giving him lavish present and visit, like Saudi Arabia is paying only 5%. So it's very, and that will turn out as a bad decision eventually. That he is not a responsible person to run, making a stupid ideas. He has so many goals, but those goals are usually, how much are you going to give me to my pocket, then I can cut the tariffs. So he wants to be in a situation, in a room with the person that he can dig them down actually from money. Queen of Love, Doctor. Something will come out, that woman will say something eventually to heal that situation, because it's not fair that he wants, or some country that it's called like Finlandia or whatever, in Polish it's feminine name, but we will see what country will be the one that will drown him. he will have to be responsible. Excuse me. Is James Comey going to be charged by Trump's people for trying, apparently, to do some harm to Don Don? Because Don Don is accusing him of so much. He's going to be accused, yes. And the evidence is that he put out of rocks number 8647 on the beach. Not rocks, little shells. And that was enough for him to be investigated today. They took him to speak with him for a few hours, and they want to know if he is planning something. And he's too smart to do something like this officially on the Instagram. So that was just the picture that he posted on Instagram, saying that the shells were laying like that, with his help probably. But I don't think it will be something that will be damaging enough for him to be charged. Yeah, he will be safe. But backstab, they want to hurt him, so he will need to spend money on the lawyers and backstab. And the journey is not going to be easy on him. They will be following him, observing him all the time, because they have a target. And I never know what 86 means, that if you have rotten onion, that means 86, so get rid of it. Or if the guy in the bar is drunk, they will give a code 86, and that means that he has to be taken care of, so he can't drink anymore, and so on. So that they have to call taxi for him. It's they have some number. That number is kind of forbidden. I will never even knew about that. Kelly Chaff, do you see the arms deal that Fallon got actually going backdoor to Russia? And I saw a symbol of someone who is thinking. So we will be wondering that. We might never get the answer. It will be probably very... If they send this to Saudi Arabia is a good friend with Russia. We might hardly be aware of it, but it will be easy to figure out that they have the USA ammunition, so it will be easy to prove. Maybe not to the point that Saudi would like to jeopardize the relationship with USA. But shaky tower, that's something unexpected and dramatic. Yeah, the lover, he loves them, and Rainbow, the family. Those cards are not answering too much, and I said we will be probably not aware too quite well what was going on, because that will be very improper to know. But people will be investigating and trying to figure out that. Susan Berneman, will Pope Leo become a strong, loved leader? And I saw a net full of fish. It looks like he will be bringing a lot of new people to the church, new Catholics. Younger generation will feel connected with him, and they will be feeling happy going to church. So that will be something that he will bring new energy to the church. I remember when Polish Pope John Paul became a pope. Boy, in Poland we were under communism, but people were gathering to the churches like crazy, because that was the only place that we can be against the regime. And it was martial law in Poland. So they can have a huge power. And Pope John came to visit so many cities in Poland. I was lucky to see him in a really close distance, because I was standing in the last row. Leszek, our son, was a baby, so I knew that getting out eventually it will be a trouble. So we were standing in the last row, last place, because it was on the screen, and he was driving next to us. So actually it was good, beautiful experience, and I painted Pope John. Yes, the people will be judging him the very positive way. He will be very secure and safe, and worries about people, and he will be worrying about the church, the future of church. And I think he will be a good leader. Ami DW 71I or 7II. Is Merrick Garland ashamed of himself, or was he corrupt? And I see a symbol of virgin young girl who is so like I was for a long time. No, he thought that he is doing everything so properly, to the point that it was not good. I was calling him turtle, because he was so slow, so unreliable with the effects. And it was just at the age. We don't hear anything about him, how he is aging, if he had any mental problems. Now they are talking so much about Biden that, it was visible even 2 years before the election. And we heard that a little bit, but not enough. And about Merrick Garland, we don't hear anything. He is out of picture. Don has nothing to against him, because he was not doing good job. So Don is thinking, he didn't touch me, I'm letting him to go. Yeah, he has some problems, some dysfunction, and he is abandoned from people. He lost all his friends because no one is respecting him. He thought that he was doing what he was supposed to do, and no one was pushing him, and he was slow, pokey. What can you do with someone like that? London doesn't have the patience, but Biden had the patience for him. He should replace him long time ago. Roxanne M. How many years will this regime last? And time is not for psychics to predict, but I see number 3. 3 days? No. 3 weeks? More. 3 months? it will start, but I think 3 years will be the option probably that I will choose. So people will start being very upset with him eventually, and they will. I put 2, and this one is, I think, upside down. Okay. Yeah, for a while the sun will be shining on him. He will feel very blessed. And then people will start thinking, we want someone else. We want different leader for the family. And they will be divided. I will pull 3 more cards. Everything will be piling one after another for security of USA, and people will take care of themselves to be secure financially and independent from his. I like what today Bruce Springfield said. He's corrupt to the maximum. And treason. He accused him of treason. And I believe that that's what it is about Don. He is going to probably sell the nuclear secrets to Saudi. So he will be paying for the trip, for the money that they gave him. Nothing is for free. And those trades are not good enough. So that is what he is probably going to do to Americans too. And we don't know all the money that he is planning to receive from them. And Dragonfly gave Granny's advice, because I can't use the other word. Chocolate helps also if you let it melt in your mouth better than coughing syrup. So Heidi, for your cough, I hope you are feeling better now. That's you can have a chocolate and melt in your mouth. Don't eat too much chocolate because chocolate can cause obstruction. So, you might be stuck on the toilet. No. But that's true. If the kid will eat too much, it can end up in the constipation. So make sure that you don't give kids too much chocolates. They are wonderful. They have magnesium, and they help to absorb magnesium. If you are taking magnesium, my mom was always taking with 1 block of chocolate, 1 piece of chocolate. So that was her excuse. She had a sweet tooth like me, so chocolate is good in the small amount. Thank you so much, and I want to put prayers for everyone who needs them, everyone who is worried about Medicaid, Medicare, everyone who is going to suffer with shortness of money, because that will happen eventually. It's not only in USA, in Canada, other countries will be suffering because of Don's idea. And that lying to people that will be that they are not going to pay the taxes. Yes, everyone will be affected. Everyone will be paying taxes, and struggling financially is not easy. So I'm sending you protective shield so you will not be affected too much, that you will be able to survive and protect each other, stay for each other, and go for protests if you feel like you can make a difference, show that you are one of the protesters, because at least you will feel that you are achieving something. Stay healthy, stay well, be love and love others. Thank you so much.